Hiya folks, and welcome to the beautiful Spanish island of Menorca, where I arrived just about an hour ago at Mallorca Airport. That's it, just over there. But before we get into today's video properly, let's have a wander around this rural rustic accommodation where I'll be spending the night. It's absolutely gorgeous, and there's cats. Psst, psst. So this is my wee room here. As you can see, I'm already making mess. I've got my own wee bathroom. Hello. But I heard cats outside, so let's go and see if we can find them. Tell you what, I love this place. Come and say hello. I'm starting up here at the entranceway, and although this is my very first time on the island, it's kind of exactly how I thought it would be. Very green, very quiet, and this is where I'm staying. Balearic de Agroturismo. I think they speak Catalan here, and although I've got a wee bit of rusty Spanish, my Catalan is non-existent. But I tell you what, this is just an absolute paradise, isn't it? And this is where I'm staying, up on the first floor. I think I'm on the other side though, but just look at it. Could just imagine sitting out here with a wee glass of wine. Oh, and talking of a glass of wine, we've even got a bar around here. Wonder if that's self-serve. Oh, we found the cats. Hello, buddy. Hello. Yes, I know. What do you reckon, warm or cold? I'm going with cold. Oh, it's freezing. Just as well I've got the excuse that I didn't bring my trunks. The holidays are over. We're back to work. Yeah, I know. These kittens are a pain, aren't they? Yes, I'm talking about you. Take me on the tour. Oh no. I can hear another cat. Who's that? But even though this is me back at work now, it's a pleasure to be able to work somewhere that the feels like temperature is 18 degrees Celsius at the end of January. And when you think I left Montrose this morning, I was having to scrape the ice off the car at 1 o'clock in the morning. But don't be getting too jealous, because I'm not going to be spending much time here at all. First thing tomorrow morning, we're going to go for a fun wee challenge where I'm going to try and visit the 4 main Balearic Islands all in one day. So that's here in Menorca, Mallorca, Ibiza and Formentera. Is that the last one? But anyway, everything's booked, but you never really know what's going to happen, so stick around, it could be interesting. Do you want to come with me? So I'll see you in the morning, we'll get this challenge underway. I know I've got at least one tight connection to contend with, so like I say, anything can happen. But the only thing that's happening right now is I'm going to my bed. See you in the morning. These walls are so well constructed, they're like the ones back home. They've got no concrete in between, but they'll be standing for 100 years, I bet you. It was very nice to meet you, little one. Bit less of the claws, eh? Look at him, he's just stuck to me. No! This is the only pair of trousers I've got. See you later. You are trouble. An early start this morning, but in this beautiful kitchen. Look at my breakfast. I've got omelettes, a little pastry, some tomatoes, some meats and cheese. Perfect. First thing in the morning here, it's about 13 degrees, which is very agreeable. I've just had a fantastic breakfast and I'm about to get a lift to the airport, which is just as well, because it's not as close as it looks. Good morning, Trouble. How are you? Lots of mischief to get up to today, eh? And here we are at Menorca Airport. We're far too early. It was so nice of him to drop me off. But yeah, that gives me a lot of time. Alright, the sun's just beginning to show its face this morning. That means we've got to get back to business. As I was saying last night, got a wee challenge today. We've got to try and set foot on all 4 major Balearic Islands. So that means starting here in Menorca, then we go on to Mallorca, Ibiza, and finally Formentera. Can we get there by the time that sun goes down again? Let's give it a shot. So we kick things off today with a little Iberia regional flight to Palma de Mallorca at 10:15. As you might be able to see, it's only 8:15 at the moment, so we've got ages. Now this is a lovely big clean airport, but it's very quiet and there's not much to do here. I'm not sure if it's just because it's winter. I need to be quick with my pieces to camera because there's lots of announcements and they come in Catalan, then they come in Spanish, and then they come in English, so I'm just waiting to be interrupted again. In fact, let's head airside now and see if there's a bit more going on there. Puertas de embarque, that's what we're looking for. Now, let's be honest, it's just as quiet airside as well, but my flight is the second one on the board this morning and it appears to be on time, fingers crossed, because this is the tight connection that I've got in Mallorca. Like I say, we've got a little Iberia regional flight and I've managed to nab seat 1A, so that gives us every chance of making that connection. Can't really see much out the windows this morning, but there is a little Vueling plane there somewhere. It's hard to find an airport these days without a W.H. Smith, isn't it? And of course you know you're in Spain when you see Ali up. Morning. You can pick up a wee breakfast here, but my breakfast this morning at the apartment, wow. My wee flight's at the top of the board now and it is saying boarding at 9:50, and for a 10:15 flight, I think that's a good sign. Fingers crossed. Now I believe this pastry is very typical of Menorca or these islands in general, and of course I had one of those at breakfast this morning and it was just beautiful. And now we wait. Aye, like I was saying, I've got seat 1A this morning, and would you believe that was free to book? That's the kind of thing that makes me happy. And what else would make me happy? It'd be a wee plane rocking up to this gate pretty soon. Oh, this could be us. It's not the best airport in the world for spotting, is it?
Boarding will be carried out by groups. Please, we ask you to respect the order for boarding.
Hola, buenas. Hola. Muy bien. Gracias. Alright, here we go. Flight number 1 from Menorca to Mallorca. It's scheduled to take 45 minutes. I don't think it'll take that long to get to Palma. Okay, it's one of these ones where you board at the back because the front is just for luggage. So me choosing seat 1A, that didn't really make much sense, did it? Hola, buenas. And off we go all the way to the front. Hola, buenos días.
¿Qué número tiene?
Uno. Gracias, gracias. So I am at the back. I'm causing so much of a nuisance here, fighting my way back down the aircraft.
Estimados pasajeros, les invitamos a conocer La Rioja, a vivir sus tradiciones.
Gracias. So that's boarding complete and I've managed to move to a row to myself, so I've got a wee bit more space. So I'm in 2A and I've got 2 windows. One of them, not the best. The other one, it's okay.
This is your captain speaking. My name is Andreas. I will you welcome on board this Iberian flight open at the Nostrum. The weather destination is calm, sky clear and 14 degrees. It has been a pleasure having you on board and thank you for your attention.
Pueden activar el modo Wi-Fi para conectarse a nuestro sistema de entretenimiento regional Play. El cinturón
it's
de
roasting.
seguridad comprueben que la persona. Our flight to Palma de Mallorca will take approximately 30 minutes.
So yeah, we're on an Air Nostrum flight this morning. It's advertised as Iberia Regional, but yeah, a wee kind of code share going on there. And we're off. Goodbye, Menorca.
Señores pasajeros, siguiendo normas internacionales de aviación
Se
civil,
iluminarían los senderos fluorescentes del suelo guiándoles hacia las salidas de emergencia.
en este avión hay 4 salidas de emergencia, 2 ventanas situadas en la parte delantera de la cabina.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff, ojo La Palma.
What a swift little takeoff roll that was. What kind of plane is this? ATR 72. Love it. Through those cloudy windows, it's goodbye to Menorca. Right, let's try these wee cookies.
Hasta que se apague la señal.
They're okay, just a wee bit dry. I need a drink now. It's actually quite noisy on board, so it seems like a perfect opportunity to test out this little mic that I bought online. Let me know in the comments how this audio is. Talking of drinks, there was a buy on board service, but the flight's only half an hour. It doesn't feel right to disturb the cabin crew, so I'll wait for now and we'll pick up something in Mallorca.
We shall shortly be landing at our destination airport. Please check that your window blind is open for landing and your hand luggage is well placed. Make sure your seating table are in the upright position and your seatbelt fastened.
The crew prepare for landing.
Touchdown Palma de Mallorca.
Dear passengers, welcome to Palma de Mallorca. It is a pleasure to announce that we have landed before the scheduled time of arrival. Please remain seated and with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Cabin crew, open the door. Bienvenidos a Mallorca.
Muchas gracias, adiós. And there we are, welcome to Mallorca. It's very green in here, and in fact we've got some little birds in the terminal. As I say, I've got a tight connection here, so my only regret is that I'm not spending very long in Mallorca. And I need to focus a wee bit on where we need to go. We might have landed early, but this is still a tight connection. That's us there, I think, 12:40 to Ibiza, UX 2053, and that's at Gate B. Or should I say Gates B? I'm sure there's more than one, this is a big airport. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. I'm at B already. Of course this is where it'd be leaving from. So it turns out that even in my short connection I've got all the time in the world, so we can even have a wee look at the plane that brought us here again. And a very nice flight it was too. I think in the end it only took about 25 minutes. So once I'd done my takeoff footage and played around with that wee mic, they were preparing the cabin for landing and we were touching down in Mallorca. So I can just sit around here for the next half hour or so, and then we're off to the party island, folks. We're going to Ibiza. Oh, that's the wee Iberia flight off to Ibiza. We could even have made that connection, but no, we're going with... Well, I'm not really sure who we're going with. I think it's Air Europa that I booked with, but it might be someone else, like Swifty or something like that. We'll soon find out. I can't believe this is all I'm showing you of Mallorca. I know, it's unacceptable. But to be fair, in this video, you're getting quite a lot of transport, so you're getting your money's worth. I don't know what that noise is, but it's torturing me. And don't worry folks, there's a WH Smith coming here soon as well. Everyone seems to be carrying these pastries about as hand luggage in these kind of pizza boxes. Maybe I'm missing a trick, that could be my dinner tonight. That's my next plane, just arrived behind me here, and when I booked it, it was through Air Europa. But when I was checking in, I had a feeling it was a code share, and it's UEP Fly. Never heard of them, but it's always nice to try a new airline, isn't it?
Buenos días, señores pasajeros. Le damos la bienvenida al vuelo 7773 con destino Ibiza. Sí, la tiene, se la he puesto yo. Gracias. Thank you.
Alright, let's get going. It looks like the same kind of plane as before. In fact, the one that I arrived on is sitting right next door to it. Hola, buenas. Oh no, this time I am up the front, okay.
O debajo del asiento delante.
¿Eh?
Hola.
¿Número de asiento?
Dos. 2D.
Vale, ahí tiene fila 2, ventana.
Muchas gracias.
Vale, uno A, B o D. Vale, es ventana.
So by the cabin crew's badges it would appear that this is Swift Air. I think I'm going to like Swift Air. I like that name.
Aérea de todos, en código compartido de la compañía Air Europa con destino Ibiza. Hi, how are you doing? On behalf of Captain Rafael Rosenberg, we would like to give you welcome aboard the system with your sent to upward flight. The everyone airline operating good shape with Air Europa destination Ibiza. Our notified time will be around 30 minutes from takeoff. Thank you.
So there we are, airborne for the second flight of the day, another island hop which should take about the same time as the first one, about half an hour. Now I'm in row 2 again, but this time, of course, I'm at the very other end of the aircraft, right up the front. And what a beautiful view as we leave Mallorca.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Speaking Manifesto Ferrosa and welcome on board Solo 67 to Ibiza. Stand to land at 1:05 local time. The weather conditions are good with selective directions of the airport. There is no cloud, good visibility and a light wind from the west. Continuing business day, thank you for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Tripulación de cabina, iniciamos aproximación.
That was so funny. Just as we've left Mallorca and got up to cruising altitude, we're descending again into Ibiza. That was even quicker than the last one.
Tripulación de cabina, listos para aterrizar.
Bienvenidos a Ibiza con 17 grados centígrados, que tengan buen día, tripulación, podemos abrir puerta.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Hasta luego, gracias.
Vale, yo a Abu Dhabi voy a parar aquí. al Jordi porque tengo ahí esto. Voy a pasar por ahí. Vale. Y ahí ya está. Bueno, mañana déjate venir.
Welcome to Ibiza, and I tell you what, if that approach is anything to go by, this could well be the most beautiful of all of the Balearic Islands. Or will that be the next one? We'll soon find out. And before we catch our next flight of the day, I've got to tell you that, well, there is no next flight because Formentera, the fourth of the Balearic Islands where we're going next, doesn't have an airport, so we're going to swap planes for ferries. Now I've just got to try and find out how we get to the ferry terminal, but no stress because unlike the last connection, this time we have got ages. In fact, we've got maybe 3 to 4 hours, and I don't think it's more than 5 miles away. In fact, I think we flew in over it on the approach, so let's go and find a bus. I must admit though, I'm not overly impressed with Ibiza airport. It looks a bit like a retail park, doesn't it? This should be TK Maxx, that should be Dunelm. You get the idea. Buses, buses, where are you buses? A la derecha. Just ignore all the taxis like I normally do. I think it's the L10 we're looking for, but according to this timetable, the time right now is 07:33. And I'm pretty sure it's not 7:30 in the morning. No, it's almost 2 PM. Although maybe I should just cancel the ferry and go to the best club in the island. What do you think? Oh, sorry, no, best club in the world. Hola, voy al barco, ¿es este autobús? Sí. Sí, sí. 360. Muchas gracias. Well, I've jumped off the bus. I've not really got any idea where I am. I'm fairly near the port, but I just fancied a wee walk now. Such a nice day, you know. And what better place to wander than this lovely wide tree-lined boulevard. I mean, look at this place, it's beautiful. Based on what I've seen so far, and you're right, yeah, the time I've spent on these islands, I am no expert, but Ibiza is the place that I want to come back to. Oh, and look at that, it goes right up the hill as well. This place is gorgeous. Oh, and just off in the distance I can see a big ferry which is either leaving or arriving, but that must be us at the port. Oh wow, look at this place. And I like this statue. La gente de la mar. Oh, Trasmapi, this is exactly who I'm sailing with today. I wonder if I've just found my departure point. This is exactly where we flew in over an approach to the island, and you know, sometimes you see somewhere from the air, you think it looks amazing, then you get down there and it's not quite as nice. Well, this appears to be the exception. I think I've always dismissed Ibiza just as a party island, but clearly it's got so much more going on. I'm pretty sure I'll be on a fast ferry, something like that, but aye, that's not the ferry company that I'm sailing with today. But it is a ferry to Formentera. La Estación Marítima. I'm not sure if this is just a coffee shop or if I can actually find out some information in here. Oh, maybe. Oh, a las 5 menos cuarto.
La vuelta es sábado, entonces los horarios son estos de aquí abajo.
Gracias. Hasta luego. Alright, I've got my return tickets for the ferry. I'm in exactly the right place, and what's more, I can catch any ferry that I want. Well, not that one, but any ferry that's a Trasmapi. So let me see, I might go a bit earlier. I mean, I would like to see more of Ibiza, but it wouldn't be that much longer, and it's just awfully tempting to jump on a ferry, get to my destination and drop off the bag. I think that's what I'll do, if I can maybe just pick up a wee snack before we go. Alright, so I've got a little chicken empanada, a beer and a view of the boats. That's the life, eh? Cheers, folks. Ah, okay, I think this is my wee boat arriving now. It's a bit smaller. And empanadas, they're basically just pies, aren't they? Now I must admit I am a wee bit torn because this ferry's quite small, and there is another one that leaves half an hour later that takes vehicles, so the likelihood is that one's a wee bit bigger, maybe like the one that just left. Nah, let's just jump on this. If the other one's coming into harbour when we leave, we might see it anyway. Hola. ¿Puedo tomar cualquier?
Sí, sí.
Sí, gracias. Hola. From the outside, access to upstairs was closed, but there's another staircase there. Oh well, let's go and try that. Or maybe this is all inside as well. Oh no, we're good. Aye, it's got to be outside, hasn't it? Inside on these fast ferries, it's just seats, there's nothing else really there. There is a little cafe bar if you want a coffee, but I think we're much better outside and get the views. And I tell you what, it's some view at that, isn't it? Yeah, see what I mean? This is the top deck here. It's not very exciting, is it? Maybe on a stormy day, but I don't think they see many stormy days over here. And we're off. Now of course I'm the only one outside. For the locals that are all sitting inside, it's probably like a cold winter's day. For me it's like the middle of summer. Oh, that looks like the posh part of town over there. That wee marina is just stacked full of super yachts. As we leave the harbour, let's hope we pick up a bit of speed now. I wouldn't quite call this a fast ferry yet. Ah, okay, that must be the one that's leaving half an hour later that I was talking about. Sometimes on these bigger ones though, you don't have as much space outside. Although to be honest, it does appear to have a sun deck, but I'm happy on this one. Look at this. Hold on, here we go. And to be honest with you, we don't have far to go at all because the island of Formentera is very much in view just across there. Maybe not in the GoPro. The fact that this ferry only takes half an hour means it'd be an easy day trip to make, wouldn't it? So imagine it in the peak of summer, but look at it at the end of January. Sorry, shaky footage I know, but can you see the shape of those hills over there? In fact, that could be an island, couldn't it? It's incredible. just like that, we've slowed down and we're arriving into the harbour in Formentera. And I tell you what, it looks beautiful. And over here on the other side I can see some more of those big fancy yachts. Right, let's get going. And these are some important wee steps I'm making right now. Because stepping ashore here of course means I've done it. The challenge is over. This is my 4th Balearic Island of the day. And thanks for bringing me here, Trustmappy. Oh, I'd like to go out on that. I love a catamaran, especially when you can sit in the nets up front. I'll show you. Aye, there's no better place to be when you're under sail. Now the funny thing about this island is, despite it being so small, the main town isn't on the coast where you might expect it to be. No, it's a bit more inland, and my accommodation tonight is also a bit further inland, but I have it in good authority that there's a pretty decent bus service here. It's a delightful little marina, isn't it? And it's right down here at the front. I guess more in summer you'll get all your car hire, bike hire, all that kind of stuff, quads. But like I say, I'm going to do what I always do, I'm going to take the bus. I just want to pop over here first and take another look at that island. It's something else. Well, this challenge has been quite a surprise. It's been very successful. Everything's gone to plan, but I never quite know when to end these videos. But the fact I've still got some battery left in the GoPro, I think we'll try and get on the bus, get to the accommodation at least. We might even go for a bite to eat and a wee drink to celebrate. I've even got construction noise. What Steve Marsh video is complete without a bit of construction, eh? I think it's quite a sleepy wee place, this, especially in winter. Doesn't feel like winter, does it? It feels so stupid saying that. Okay, just across the road there, there's a Sotheby's International Real Estate. Is that telling me this island's quite expensive? Oh look, there's a bus. It's the L2. Now I can take the L2 if it turns around and goes the other way. Just gotta try and find the stop. I think it should be on the main street here somewhere. Aye, this looks like a bus stop. L1 and L2, perfect. Now the prices are either €2.25 or €3.20, depending if you're going short tour or long tour. I've got no idea. Hola, ¿ida a San Ferran?
¿San Ferran? Vale.
Sí, gracias.
Un momento. 2.25.
Muchas gracias. Well, that was nice and easy, wasn't it? I've now just got to try and work out where I get off before my phone battery dies. In fact, I think this is our town coming up now. That didn't take very long, did it? Es la única parada aquí.
San Ferran, sí.
Sí, gracias.
Vale.
Hasta luego. So it's Thursday today. I go home on Saturday, so we've got 2 nights here. Tomorrow, I've got a couple of ideas for another video, and then I'll probably film the journey home on Saturday as well. Let's find this accommodation. 4 minutes walk, pretty much straight ahead, and I've found my construction again. They always seem to be drilling and cutting things in Spain. It's very quiet here. I'm not sure if it's just because of the time of day. Oh yeah, opening hours till 2:30 and then 5 till 10. That's not too bad. So it's just the wrong time. As long as we can find something to eat a bit later, that's the main thing. That is my hotel, hostel, straight ahead. And there's a bar just opposite. Perfect. Now I've had a message from the property to say I am in room, let me just check, room 203. It will be open and the key is on the back of the door. Just got to work out where the door is. I think this is the way. Room 203. Indeed it is open. And there's our key. Oh well, I've just had a look around. This little hostel is way beyond my expectations. Let me show you. We've got a proper old school desk there. Got a comfy looking bed. TV up there, that'll do the job. And we've got a bathroom that Alan Partridge would describe as aqua. And what's more, out here, I've just spotted a balcony. Not bad, eh? So this will do the job for the next couple of nights, and like I say, there's a bar across the road, so this video might not be finished yet. Alright, I'm out again looking for dinner. There's a little bit more life about the place now. It's had its siesta and it's woken up again, so it's good to see. Now, there's a little supermarket across the road there, but I need to get something to eat. I could get stuff for the room later on, but oh, bus. It's good to know this is the bus stop as well, isn't it? Because I will be using that bus stop tomorrow. Right, where am I going to get my dinner? Cash machines are funny here, aren't they? It's like a little computer. I could edit my videos on that. I have passed a couple of places, but I don't see anyone eating. People are still just drinking. Is it still too early? It's after 7 PM. Alright folks, so I just popped over to the bar across the road because it's literally the only place in town that's open tonight. And just got some tapas. I'll have a couple of beers just to celebrate today's achievement, you know. So what have we got? We've got some albondigas, which is meatballs. We've got some ternera and a wee bit of cheese and some bread, of course. Always bread in Spain. Cheers. A wee bit of Tabasco is never a bad idea, is it? And let's try this. And the meatballs. I love these meatballs because they're served in a kind of stew. It's lovely. That familiar taste. Albondigas is one of my favourite tapas. Always good. And you can't beat soaking it up with some bread, eh? I found my happy place just across the road. Oh, that was good. So I'm just going to chill out this evening in my room at my desk, do some research. Oh, it's very echoey here, isn't it? Do some research, look through some bus timetables. A YouTuber never stops working, believe me. Thank you so much for watching today. As I say, there'll be more from Formentera in the next video, and I will see you then. Bye bye.